Hello everybody and welcome to Dragon Gaming. Today we're going to be doing some rambling about some new games coming out like Fallout 4, Battlefront, maybe some Black Ops 3. I'm rambling with my friends, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Sorry. Okay, I'm Mockingbird52. Should subscribe
Hey.
to me.
Don't listen to mocking. My name's Gavin. Nice to meet you guys.
At least I use my YouTube channel.
Oh, Gavin, what do you have to say about this?
Josh, that's you
Oh, what's up? Hey,
Okay, so since we're just going to be talking about like Fallout, yeah, we're just going to be talking about like Fallout 4. Have you guys seen the actually, I don't know, we're not going to be saying anything that's too much of a spoiler. So there is a spoiler alert for some things, though.
It's a spoil. I mean, the trailer. If you could link it in chat if you want, into your description if you wanted to, but
Yeah, that's really, we aren't really going to be talking about some of the trophy system stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
So, let's get this discussion started. So, how do you guys feel about the Fallout 4 map size?
Well, from what I was looking at, it's going to be about 2 to 3 times bigger than Skyrim's map. It's good. They released a grid of the map. They didn't release the entire actual map, but it's going to be about 2 to 3 times bigger than the Skyrim map. So that's about what that is. And have you guys seen the released screenshots of the home menu of it yet, though?
No, I have not.
Well, I haven't either, and I don't want to because I'm like,
Screen. That's what they've always historically been.
I'm trying to like stay out of like all the spoilers as much as I possibly can. So if you like don't want to see spoilers, like don't go on Twitter or don't go on anything like that, because it's really just gonna turn into you basically seeing spoilers. Reddit is a really bad one for that.
Spoilers, or are they just like things about the game that people may not want to know?
They're
This character does.
really things. Yeah, they're really things about people just don't want to know, but they're spoiling. It's like spoiling a lot of it for you if you look at them.
Like,
So,
what the main menu is, like, that room.
of course, I'm sure everyone already knows that dog meat is coming back. So that's a good thing. And what it's shown so far, dog meat's gonna have a nice amount of health. So hopefully it won't die too easily. But yeah.
I'm not too much of a Fallout fanboy here, so I'm learning with you guys.
Yep, that's basically.
A lot of people are Fallout fanboys.
A lot of people are, and there's nothing wrong with being a Fallout fanboy because Fallout's my favorite game, my favorite series.
Fanboy is not a very respectful term. Can we get him to leave?
Yeah, Gavin, we're very disrespected already. But seriously, but seriously.
It's not my fault, okay? But, from what I've seen, I might actually, try it out. I might try it out at my friend's house or something like that and decide if I want to buy it still. I don't know yet.
It's game of the year, man.
Well, we can only hope.
We can really only hope. I've pre-ordered it already. Really cannot wait for it. My home screen on my phone's actually a timer of it coming out.
The release date of the timer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have that for Black Ops 3 on my phone. It's like 2 days or something.
Okay, so okay, so I wonder if any of the in Fallout New Vegas, as you know, it took place in the area of the western coast, the NCR, the Legion. I wonder if any of that will play into it, because there was a war, the Battle of the Hoover Dam. Depending on which side you choose, is basically the victor of the entire war, as each of the armies are basically destroyed.
Well, I mean, we do know Fallout 4 is it's based in Boston. Everyone should know that by now. So that's, I don't know, but
because the Brotherhood of Steel that also is in the game has bases in all over the East Coast. Well, they have one in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
But we do not know if they may have expanded there to Boston. Boston is a
Yeah.
pretty major city.
From what I've heard recently about like all that, that's pretty much like, you know, a lot of what they're releasing. They're not really releasing a lot of information yet.
Yeah, they aren't.
Still, like,
They're really trying to get people hyped for the actual release of the game. But there are some people that have got early copies and with the Pip-Boy edition and stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
It's
And,
like, okay, basically, it's like, think of it like this. I don't know where I'm going with this. I forgot what I was going to say.
just kind of go with the flow, man. Not much else that we can do.
Oh, yeah, basically, they don't want to spoil it. Like, most trailers these days, like, for movie trailers, they spoil a lot about the movie, but that's not what the trailer should be. The trailer should be very vague. It, like, shouldn't,
Well, I want to pause you real quick right there. What just happened
what?
in game? Like, what just happened?
What? Josh, did you play music?
I don't know.
No, like we all came back to life. Who did you?
Are you talking about in game? Oh no,
Yeah.
it's just a timer.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, I was gonna say that was kind of odd, but back to Fallout 4. So the map, we've talked about map, dog beat. The new perk system is one of the things that I'm really looking forward to. Because it's now has a very like detailed like thing to it. You actually have like whole menu to it, and they each have like tell you what each of the perks do in a really good description. At least from what the small videos and pictures we've seen so far. And one of the things in one of the videos that they released actually, that you shot someone's this guy's arm off with a shotgun using VETSIM, and what happened was you actually got to see just for a slight second the loot system and how it actually brought up his ability to if you want to take the loot or not. And there wasn't really much about that. I don't think that they meant to actually have that in there, but I'm not entirely sure. So it looked pretty good though, from what I could see. And then, of course, we don't know if Karma's coming back either. That's something else that would be really nice to see come back. But,
Some infamous type shit going on here. Some
yeah.
karma.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see it come back, but,
For a very long time. Probably before Infamous. I think
Infamous-
you're thinking of Second Sons.
No. Infamous has been out for a while now. Karma
I know.
has always been a thing.
Karma was in,
pretty big fanboy.
it was in Fallout 3.
New Vegas as well, I
Fallout 1,
believe.
Fallout 2, and in Fallout New Vegas.
I'm not saying
Because
it's
if you're a
fine.
good guy, like if you have the choice, oh, I can go kill all these people and steal their loot, or I can help them out and free them. We'll probably return that. It's just, I think it's like a staple of it. Then again, it wasn't in Skyrim.
yeah.
Yeah. Skyrim kind of had its own flow. You could be bad, you could be good, you could switch whenever you wanted type deal, you know? It wasn't
Well, you
too much
can
of a-
switch in Fallout, it's just, you kind of get like a rating, because some people would like to roleplay as the good guy, and they're like, I'm the good guy, but
Yeah.
then they check their karma
Right.
and they're like, well, I'm the evil guy, and apparently I'm like the devil. Damn.
Yeah, do like just a straight, you know, playthrough of being good, making all the right choices, or being bad and ruining people's lives.
Basically.
And Infamous, it had the same exact idea. It was pretty.
Let's open this mystery box up.
Well,
Okay.
I've seen Infamous gameplay. and
Well, one of the
it's
things they really stressed on in Fallout 4.
Stories is that like choices in the game, but in Fallout there's multiple things you can do.
Yeah, like one of the things they really stressed
Like
in the presentations is how you can actually do whatever you want.
Steal this loot.
Like you can like Mr. Handy for example, you can kill him. You can shoot him in the face and kill him. You get the chance to do that, or you can make him go make you food or whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want. And another really cool thing about Fallout 4 that we currently know of is settlements. I'm really excited for settlements. I'm really excited for all that stuff that you can do with them. But it looks really cool in that aspect so far. Gavin, have you seen anything about settlements yet?
Wow, no, I haven't seen much.
Well, yeah, you can
Only
basically like do it.
I've seen.
Yeah, you can like basically do whatever you want with them now. You can build them up. You can put defenses there. People will come and work for you. It's really cool. And when they also released, whenever you're like exploring the map, if it gets attacked, you'll get a notification that it's being attacked. So you can come back. You can actually have a choice to come back and help them, which there is fast traveling in the game, so you could fast travel back and help them, or you could just let them die. So it just depends. But like we said, they haven't really, as we know, they really haven't and aren't releasing much about the game so far, unfortunately. But if you really do want to go, yeah. So if you really do want to like get spoilers, go on Reddit and just look up the threads of Fallout 4 threads, and you'll.
just like Reddit has everything.
Yeah, they have literally like very large amount of spoilers on there. Sure.
Okay. So, can you role play as a terrorist, I wonder?
You know, you probably could. It looks like they've added in building destruction, actually. With one of the things, they actually shot one of the small, I think it's called Fat Man. That's what the gun is called.
Yeah, the Fat Man.
Yeah, they actually launched it at this building, and it looked like it actually, like, destroyed part of the building, which was really interesting. So, I think they've added in that thing.
I just want to clarify something, because Gavin here doesn't know much about Fallout. Because, he's not cool.
Yeah, I'm not cool.
No, basically the game appears as if it takes place in the 1950s.
But it really doesn't.
It takes place in 2077. There's this thing that it's like an alternate universe. Basically, I forget what it was. I think it was like a computer chip. And that like back in the 1950s. As you know, like TVs in the 1940s, like TV started being created and became very mainstream.
Yeah.
But basically, instead of going to this alternate like computer way, it went the nuclear way. That's why like cars are powered by nuclear power, etc.
Yeah.
That's why everything.
So the main idea about it is that.
And basically, they never culturally. They never culturally evolved. So that as over the years in our throughout like the 20th century and into the 21st century, people's styles have changed, but that never happened because this one little thing was never invented. That's why everything appears to be in the 1950s.
So it's kind of like the butterfly effect.
The culture never changed.
Basically, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so at one part they did something different than what we did, and then it went to nuclear power in a whole different reality.
I do not appreciate
Basically so.
Bringing Life is Strange into this. This is a Fallout discussion.
Well, I mean, it really works. The butterfly effect really works with this.
The butterfly effect is a actual theory. Well, not theory, but it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing. Is it considered a theory?
Yes.
I thought
Everything is a theory, Bobby. Theories, they're kind of like, it's hard to explain. Theories can be true, or they can be a matter of opinion.
Yeah, it's all about that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post my Twitter in the link. So if we actually do get enough views on this, I could make this a kind of serious thing like we could do every week on games and stuff like that. So it's I'll put my Twitter in the description, and if we do get views on this and you guys do want to actually ask questions, you can put the questions on my Twitter page, and we will answer them.
I'm raising my hand, Mr. Ian, Mr. Robert.
Oh yeah, what is your question, sir?
I would like to know if I can share my Twitter with the class.
Oh, of course you can. Of course.
Okay, my Twitter, the autism causes vaccinations.
That is the best Twitter ever, right there. So make sure you guys add him, because, you know, who wouldn't want to add someone with that
You
name?
can.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
I
wanna
actually
let him
don't have
steal
a
them.
Twitter. Get wrecked.
So Josh, we actually haven't heard much from you this entire thing, so
In this right now.
He's tryharding in World at War right now. He can't.
Oh man,
he
I
can't
hate
focus on what
fucking
we're talking about.
tryhards. Fuck them.
You know, speaking of which, Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, that's gonna be fun.
yeah, we can move over and
Yeah,
talk
dude.
about Black Ops 3 now if you guys want. I've pre-ordered that too, so I can actually I'm gonna do some gameplay when that first comes out, so put that up on my channel. So it looks I don't know, it looks pretty good. There's some aspects they've released a lot of the like zombie trailers and stuff like that, and it looks like it might be good.
Am I the only one getting that?
Yeah, I'm getting that as well.
Alright.
That was Colossus.
Save last, brother. Just want to say.
Oh, yeah, I got him. Alright,
Okay.
the Black Ops 3 trailer, I've seen all of them so far, and what I thought was really cool about in the zombies mode, there was like this gumball type machine. I'm assuming it's gonna be like another Perca-Cola from Black Ops 2. But
We should
you know,
discuss
it'd be
the
cool to
problem.
see that.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see what all they add in like that.
The gaming industry, because I have a really big hunch that they cut a bunch of stuff from the game to sell as DLC, because that's what they did with Destiny and it made them a lot of money. Why not do it again? DLC's fine, but it's when it's abused like this in this way.
Yeah, that it is, and that has always been a problem. When they take stuff out of the game just to make the DLC to get more money from that, that has always been a pretty big problem. But hopefully they don't
The
do
way
that.
I feel about it is that if they do actually end up doing that, that they have their, you know, it's their game. They can do it what they want with it.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
really
and that's
doesn't
true.
matter,
It's just
because even if we can't get to it right now, but it's still in the game, then why would it matter? You have to pay extra to get there. That's what normal DLC is, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
even if they added it afterwards, like they're like, oh hey, we're gonna start making DLCs now that the game's been out for like a couple of months. We're gonna make
Well-
DLCs, and you guys can't get them unless you pay for them after it comes out. It's kind of like that. It really doesn't have a difference in between it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
this is how I think of it. Okay. Okay, so this is what they do. Okay. Basically, you pay to see him Lily.
yeah.
But then, you bought the entire movie. You bought the entire movie. But then they cut it off halfway through to make it into another movie. Even though, just to like, I guess but it's like
Cough, cough,
very
Harry Potter,
abhorrent.
cough, 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 cough.
Yep, that's actually a good example.
That's what people do.
Yeah, it is.
It's normal.
It's a way of making money for the company.
And now, as you all know, there was the great gaming crash of 1984.
The 1980. Back
Yeah.
whenever they didn't know how gaming worked, though. That's the thing.
Bobby.
I was
gaming has
talking to my
only-
therapist. I was talking to my
Gaming
therapist, and
hasn't
he was
been
talking about.
around.
Shh, hold on. So I was talking
His
with my therapist
therapist.
about the about gaming, because you know I have a huge problem with gaming. I play it a lot, and it doesn't help my depression. That's not my point. So we were talking about it, and and we were talking about it, and he met up with the CEO of this company, his gaming company, and he's like, the CEO company is like, you know, I try not to let my kids play video games nearly as much as people play my video games as they should. So they're protecting their kids, but they're giving away games that you can play continuously for money. So the main purpose of video games is for you to get money. It's not for you to, you know, have a cost efficient for people to enjoy. That's
Okay,
all
yeah,
gaming
I get
is
that.
from the
but-
creator's view.
that they're abusing it. I'm fine with DLC, but when they do it to this extent, where you have to pay for every little thing, it's not fair and it's bullshit because,
When you have to pay for what?
Bobby, please.
When you have to pay for DLC.
Alright,
That's what I
well,
think he means.
guess I'll continue the conversation.
No, when you pay for DLC, basically DLC is fine, but when they abuse it like this, where you have to pay
Like
for every
Destiny,
little
per
thing,
se. Like Destiny... Basically what Destiny did is they made it so you can't play the game if you don't get the new DLC. Like you can play the old story, but no new story, you can't play multiplayer, and you can't do any of the raids. And that was one of the worst things that they could have done. Now, the season pass for Destiny wasn't a lot of money, but they shouldn't have done that, is my point.
it's like the Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it's $50. They were selling that $50 thing that's more than half the game in fucking May of 2015.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go,
Destiny stretched
which
it
is
too much.
really stupid because the game probably isn't complete, but they're already like, here, take this now. Take it, man. I'm hooking you up. Give me your money.
I made this comparison last night, but Life is Strange did the exact same thing. That it
Yeah,
is.
but that,
Yeah, but that's different because those are episodes. Like, those are, yeah, they're different, like, but I see what you're saying. They kind of did do the same thing.
Yeah, most Telltale games or games like Life is Strange or Walking Dead
except get less than
usually have
$50.
most of the episodes completed by the time that the game comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they'll have it started and then they'll finish
Yeah,
it up.
that's part of like, that's part of how they structure it, basically.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do with like video with Black Ops or
I
Call
know
of Duty.
it's supposed to be a TV show. That's what they're trying to get at. It's not like, oh, it's not Call of Duty. Oh my God, Mountain Dew.
Basically.
It's not Call of Duty.
You need Mountain Dew and Doritos, man.
It's not like it's not like that, Bobby.
So, back to the Black Ops 3 discussion. So currently we know basically most of the things. We don't really know much about the campaign. I have not heard anything about the campaign myself, actually. Have you guys?
I've heard a
But
little
the
bit.
campaign, I haven't seen any trailers about the campaign.
Neither have I. Now, the zombie campaign, though, they actually do have stuff about that out, and it actually looks really good. Like, I kind of like what they're doing.
I liked. Did you see the one trailer with the like monster, the giant zombie or whatever the hell?
Yeah.
Bring it back to Reed.
I didn't notice any of that. I just watched it. I didn't really decipher it. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, but
Your rank.
It's basically Black Ops 2.
Is it gonna be Black Ops 2 with like the ranking system, or is it gonna be more of like a CS:GO type ranking system?
It's gonna be a full-on ranking system, just like multiplayer.
I think that's kind of a cool thing. They haven't really done that. Like, they tried to do it with Black Ops 2, but it didn't work very well.
They also tried to do that with not CS:GO, World at War. Like, you know how whenever you play zombies on this, you have a level. Like,
Yep.
if we played legit zombies, we would actually start ranking up.
No, that's, I'm not trying to like talk over you, but that's not what they were doing. The only reason it appears like that is because zombies for World at War it was kind of tacked on.
It was kind of like an add-on.
That's why they're basically using multiplayer lobbies. They're treating it as multiplayer. The level doesn't really have anything to do with it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's your multiplayer rank. It has nothing to do with your zombies.
Yeah, yeah,
One thing
that's...
I really don't like about the Call of Duty ranking system in general, like for multiplayer and stuff like that, that it's only based off of time dedication. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how Black Ops 2 was, and that's why I said they did a really bad job at it. And I'm hoping that Black Ops 3 zombie thing is going to be better.
The Black Ops 2 zombies thing, I liked it because it was actually based on your skill in zombies, but it was also really hard to get out of certain ranks.
Yeah, and it was also based on time, I do believe. Because if you didn't play the game for a while, it would go down.
It would derank you, yes.
Rank you to a certain rank.
For me, I was always a blue-eyed skull sometimes I got to the Bowie knife a couple of times.
I got to
and
the
I got
blue
promoted.
once.
But it was fun. Yeah, I really like the ranking system. It was something to look forward to at the end of every game
Yeah.
I would play.
Yeah, I hope Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I hope it like puts it to better use. Per se, it doesn't, and I hope it doesn't.
It really affect like, you can. I'm just gonna say, I hope it doesn't affect who you can play with. Like,
Yeah.
certain games like.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I guess like this Warhammer Vermintide came out recently, and it has this whole loot system. It doesn't really have a ranking system, but they've designed it so somebody who just got the game can play with their friend who's been playing it since it came out and has all this beast gear. Basically, it should be like the rank doesn't really mean much. You still can play with your friend, like you just got the game. That's like
So you're kind of going against the CS:GO idea of having ranks continuously.
yeah, basically.
Like if you tried to play as a silver elite with the legendary eagle, that's not going to turn out so well.
Yeah, I think that's basically
Yeah,
what he's going on.
that's-
One of the things I'll add in real quickly is
It's just-
one of the
it's
things
just-
they can't do, like that would basically like break it all the zombies for me, is if they made ranks like if you're one rank you can't get a certain gun, and they've never done that before. But if they were to do something like that, I would just like not play zombies
and then
at
they
all.
added
That would
yeah,
completely ruin it. Yeah, then they add in something they have to pay for it.
The mystery box, that would ruin the idea of a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that they don't,
I hope
fuck this up.
zombies gets innovated, but it's like the same old zombies. It just has
Yeah.
new maps,
Yeah,
new features, but
maps.
it's not stupid freaking features like that.
I think
'Cause that's-
they're changing the. Did you hear anything about them changing the dolphin dive to like a what
It's a
the slide? Yeah,
No, I
it's
actually have not heard
But
that.
That's like, there's no like an actual thing. The dolphin dive doesn't really do much for the gameplay. It changes it, but the dolphin dive isn't like something. Oh, this is going to change the game right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta go ganker.
It'd be Call of Duty Ghost type thing. It didn't really do much for it.
Didn't change much.
The game still sucked. No, I'm kidding.
No, it did suck.
Activate that trap real quick.
Activate the trap,
Well,
right.
That's more of a. If the game sucks, in my opinion, Black Ops 2 was fucking awful. But a lot
In
of
my opinion, Black Ops 2 and was probably one of the best Call of Duties, right next to MW2.
MW2 is always
I
gonna be
thought Black Ops 1 was better.
Black Ops 1 was, yeah.
Black Ops is Black
Well-
Ops
I
fun.
like MW2 because it was really unbalanced and it wasn't exactly the fairest game.
Everybody liked MW2 because that was whenever the first like kill streaks would start coming out.
And real quick, one more game that I wanted to like get in here
There were
was
streaks
Battlefront.
before, but there wasn't a variety.
I like
was like-
I think the Call of Duty World at War style was better for the kill streaks.
I'm glad
honestly.
they're bringing back the gore from World at War though, like where you can blow their legs off.
They did that a little bit in Black Ops 2. I remember that because I actually liked the campaign, like gameplay wise.
Yeah, the campaign was pretty gory.
Yeah, it was.
Multiplayer and stuff like that. It was pretty.
World at War is gonna be like that because I played the beta and you could blow somebody up with a grenade and their legs would be gone.
Yeah, that's actually, it was like that.
It's not like
There was a way to turn it off, though. You can turn off the gore.
when you shot somebody, they would explode in $100 bills. That's kind of just stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, I never got that, but it's kind of an Easter egg or something.
Obviously.
Now, one more thing, if you guys don't mind, one of the other games that I wanted to add in here was Battlefront. I wanted to talk about that real quick, then we could just go on talking about whatever, but Battlefront. Now, what I've heard is they actually have taken a lot of stuff out of the game. I don't know, this was never actually confirmed, but...
From what I heard of it, main people's complaints is that it's being sold for $6 without a campaign.
Really?
Is it? So it's being sold separately.
No, they're not
you could-
designing a campaign for it.
They're not designing a campaign for it.
Yeah, they're not making it. But
I
I would
feel like that would
probably...
be a lot of too much. It'd be too less. I mean, like you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to just continuously play multiplayer, but it is a good game to continuously play
It's fun.
multiplayer.
It's that the thing is, a lot of people don't play the campaign in the first place. Like, if you can check how many people who've played Call of Duty, like the first mission of a campaign, and like somewhat like 1/3 has it.
Yeah, I would
A lot
do
have
that.
not played it, so there isn't really any for it, and they're trying to make it basically almost everyone knows the story of Star Wars.
Yeah, most
That's
people
another
would.
thing, but it should be sold for $40 because there is no campaign.
Yeah, I agree with you
I'd be
on that.
fine with buying it, and I think that the premium for it is like $40 to $50, and that's just bullshit in itself. It should be like $20.
It is, and one thing I really like is Fallout 4 is actually $30. Last time I looked, the season pass.
Yeah, and you get a lot more. You get basically in Call of Duty, you get a couple of maps and a zombies map. Same thing with Battlefield, but this you're probably going to get like a whole new area to explore.
Yeah, they've actually already released one of the maps that you're going to be able to explore with the season pass. They've already released what it looks like.
And Skyrim, the Dragonborn DLC gave you a completely new island. Now it wasn't as big as Skyrim, like it was one. Skyrim was a lot bigger than it, but that's not if you count all the Skyrim map's pretty big, but half of it you can't really go to, cause most of it's
yeah.
not.
Yeah, it's
So,
all DLC.
but that you can explore it also. It's like somewhat like a similar size to the Skyrim map and explore.
Yeah,
It's
for
a
me, whenever I
totally
bought
new
Skyrim,
environment.
whenever I bought Skyrim, I bought the legendary version because you know I felt like it was worth giving me taking an extra $60 or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember what it was, but I feel like just taking that extra, 50% of the map was worth it.
One thing, guys, if you guys hear like random voices in the background, it's the characters in this game because this map adds a pretty cool feature to the character, like that feature to the characters where it does that. So it's not actually anyone in the call.
Yeah, we'll put a link into the description.
Yeah.
I downloaded the map.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool map. We just decided to play it in the background while we discussed.
Oh, the
Bad
map's
games.
Scandal, but trust me.
I mean, whoopsie, not bad games. Great
Trust
games.
me.
Hashtag
They're
2015.
sponsored. They're sponsored. I didn't get a cut of it. It's a shitty map. It's not even map. There's 2 cryogenics. That's the good version. They're getting paid to advertise the really crappy version. Trust me, I know this.
Oh yeah, we are definitely.
I'm an insider on the gaming industry.
User 5432 actually is paying us to play this right now. So yeah, obviously, guys.
5432, yeah. Dude, he's the boss. Alright, but back to Black Ops 3. If
Yeah,
you
we
guys
can-
want to.
sure.
Fallout 4.
Sure, we've talked about basically
Let's
most of the new games coming out, so we can do whatever we
Everything.
want now.
Battlefront, we really have not much to talk about because the beta's already come out and you've already seen a lot. So there's not
And
much.
gameplay-wise and like style-wise, it's really good. It's just
Yeah,
I'd be happy
it's one of the
selling it
prettiest
for
games I've seen.
$50. I'd be happy for buying it for $50 because I know, basically, I know I'm going to, no offense to Call of Duty people, but I know I'm going to get more content because I have played the past like couple of Call of Duties and they're fun at first, but then you get bored because there's a lack of content in it. Oh, yeah,
Well,
I just wanna
not
play
really. I
it.
mean, I'm perfectly fine paying $60 because I mean, really, you get a zombies, you get a full multiplayer, and then you also
I'm talking
get.
about Battlefront.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Call of Duty. But yeah, Battlefront. The last Battlefront was like that. If any of you, I'm sure most of you probably haven't played the
Call of
last
Duty is
Battlefront, but
definitely cost-worthy for getting $60 on each release.
yeah, it is
That's for
definitely
sure.
because you get full like zombies thing that's gonna have things coming. You're gonna have story mode and you're gonna have multiplayer.
No skins or anything. Why in Battlefield 4 you have all these new weapons, like you unlock.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
get more
They're
sights.
probably gonna change it up in Black Ops 3 because everybody's starting to get bored and switching, so they gotta come up with something new. That's probably their thought process right now because a lot of people are switching to PC to play these, and Call of Duty is a console game. You can get it on PC, but it just isn't the same. You know what I mean? It's not the same experience because on PC there's probably gonna be like 200,000 people playing it normally, and then on console it's gonna be like
Well, the thing is,
400,000, which is a good.
Sales for Call of Duty have always been kind of low on the PC, other than COD 4, is they've slowly become more console oriented.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
not very
I
popular. I wouldn't expect to see more than like 50,000 people on whatever it's called. Black Ops.
Black Ops 3 is
3
probably gonna get a lot of praise on PC.
Yep.
I don't know. It might not.
Well,
You never
from
know.
what we know with the beta, it's poorly optimized.
Oh yeah,
Really
for the PC it was terrible. For like Xbox One and PS4, it was
I
fine.
found the problem. It's probably because I have this little conspiracy about it. So this is what they did. Basically, if you check your
One thing I need to check, guys. Sorry if it goes out of the game.
basically if you check like on the beta what it was running at, like what the like I forget the word for it. If you go into your Control-Alt-Delete Task Manager, on Task Manager it was set to low priority, probably so so console people can feel like they're getting really good graphics, but they're not. They're getting just to make them feel a little bit better, because basically as soon as you switch to PC you get Counter-Strike, and Counter-Strike is just cheaper, a million times better than Call of Duty.
Yeah, the previous Call of Duties, yes.
You get a lot more content, and it may only be multiplayer, but you get a lot more content, a lot more long-term content.
CSGO is more add-on based. It's not content based.
The add-ons are free, the DLC's free.
It's true,
That's
yeah.
the point. They go away eventually. They only last for like maybe a month or two, then they go away. But that's not my point. The point is that Call of Duty has more content in the long
In
run.
general, yeah, it does, because it just has more stuff to do. Zombies really never gets old. Zombies never gets old. Story does, and then multiplayer never gets old. So you have zombies and multiplayer to do. There's the maximum. I'm gonna grab it.
Well, I think the multiplayer gets old really quickly, because Titanfall's multiplayer was really fun, but it got boring quickly. Same thing with Advanced Warfare.
It's true. You know, it's
Advanced Warfare.
it's really just a matter of who's playing its opinion.
It's because like the jumping mechanics, you know, the exoskeleton suits. There wasn't much like there was a whole bunch of new shit added to the game, but there wasn't much to, you know, continuously do. Like they would have the set amount of exoskeletons, you'd have supply crates to unbox better weapons.
I'm talking like how in-depth how the game is learned, like Counter-Strike. I've
No,
had
that's
plenty
not
different.
what I'm saying. I'm going against Advanced Warfare right now. What I'm saying is that even though it had all those items, I can see why you would think that that was a terrible game, because a lot of people thought that it wasn't
I
a good
thought
Call of Duty.
it was pretty good. It just got really still, and as we
Whenever I
know,
talk
Call
to
of
people
Duty,
about like Black Ops or
Call of
you know,
Duty doesn't
Modern
really
Warfare,
change all that much.
Call of Duty hasn't changed. Well, actually, it's changed a lot in the past couple of years.
In the past few years, it has.
Yeah, like Black Ops 1, you know, that was based back whenever Galil ARs were still used. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like back on.
Like weapon models and things have changed.
1960s Cold War.
Yeah, and then it went to Black Ops 2, which is 2025. You know what I mean? Like that's 10 years.
I'm talking about gameplay.
I know.
I'm not talking about the setting. It
finish,
doesn't
damn
really
it.
change. Bobby, you stop talking. I'm carrying on the conversation.
I didn't stop talking. I'm still ranting. But
You stop.
If I ever stop talking, it's because I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say next. If I say that I'm done, then I'm done. Shh. All right. I'm kidding. But the Advanced Warfare, it was based way too far ahead in the future. First of all, it was based off of shit that we thought was really cheesy. Exoskeletons being able to double jump. Like, what is this, Mario? I don't know what's going on. So we gotta put in.
Can I just add something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Black Ops 3 is farther in the future than Advanced Warfare. Just to clarify that.
It is. But the thing is that we weren't adjusted to futuristic games. Like we were adjusted to like Black Ops or MW3, where it wasn't too far ahead of the future. It was actually based around our time. Yeah, and then like Modern Warfare 3 was based around us, and then Black Ops 2 came out, and that was in the future. And that was, you had like robots and stuff like that.
MW3 is based around like 2017 through 2019.
Yeah.
It was a little bit in the future.
Black Ops 3 is based around there?
No. Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, I was a bit confused what you're saying there. The Black Ops 2 was based around that time frame. And that's not too far ahead, and they didn't have too much advanced stuff, you know, it was like RC cars, and that's it. You know what I mean? It wasn't, everybody was familiar with the material, and found it fun that there was just a small amount of new things to add on. There was a better zombies mode, which definitely kept Black Ops 2 going and made it one of the best Call of Duties. And that's all opinion based. Everything is all opinion
Yeah,
based.
everything we say about Call of Duty, like how playable it is and stuff like that, it's really opinion based of how much people like it.
Yeah.
Because it's really different for what play types people have and what games people like. So it all just depends on you.
As far as I know about Black Ops 2, it was split down the middle. A lot of people just like,
Yeah, it's true.
a lot of people
Whenever I look back at it, like look back at Black Ops 2, I can see why people wouldn't like it. But in my view, I felt like the majority of people liked it. I don't know if that's what you saw, but that's what I saw. I saw the majority of people, 3 out of 4 people would like Black Ops 2. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be too big of a, like, it wouldn't be like, you know, ginormous CSGO, oh my god, I could play this for days type game, you know, it was more of like, you know,
yeah, but
Terraria-based game, let's think of it like that.
Yeah, okay, can I add something? You said
Sure.
it was like a game that you don't play for days, or whatever, or for long periods of time. You were talking about that, but you're paying $60 for a game that you don't want to play all that much, and then you've got your CSGO that you want to play a lot for $15 versus $60, or $120, $110.
The reason why it's worth $60 is because they spend millions of dollars making the game in the first place. So they need to make their money back, first of all, and second of all, it's definitely, like, all the content in the game, there's a lot of content in Call of Duty as soon as it comes out. So it's like, in my eyes, I could see it worth my $60, and then pay like an extra 50 or 30, whatever the hell it is, for the season pass or buying DLCs. Because, you know, the DLCs are my favorite thing about Call of Duty. Like, I love getting something new every, like, 3 months. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, DLCs are fine, but when it's cut from, I don't know what you were talking about, I was just kind of zoned out. But they cut that from the game, it should be in the game immediately, or release as free DLC.
No, what I'm saying here is I'm just saying that it's a, like, you know, it's fun to pay $60 for a game that you know that you're gonna get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I bought Call of Duty Ghost. I got my money's worth out of it. I played it for like a month, 2. I didn't play it again because I thought it was a bad game after that. It wasn't one of those continual playing Call of Duty Ghost. It was more of a, not Call of Duty, but Call of Duty Ghost, but Call of Duty. It was one of the Call of Duties that you could play for a little bit, and then you're like, no, I don't think I could keep playing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was popular at the beginning, and then people stopped liking it.
Well, every Call of Duty is popular, and with the amount of sales Call of Duty get, they could have a very small budget and make their money back immediately. And they say they have $1 million budget, but they really don't.
I didn't say $1 million budget. I said millions of dollars worth of.
Yeah, they spend millions of dollars on the game itself.
They have to produce all the products. You know how many people?
Yeah, it's a lot of copies.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, literally most of the world plays Call of Duty.
Of the world. I wouldn't be surprised if like 2 billion people in this world.
Well, that might be a little bit of an overshot, but I think, Gavin, we should say is people all around the world play the game.
Yeah, it's not just America. Like, you know, we got England over there. They're big Call of Duty fans. And then we got, India.
Yeah, like,
India's actually pretty big. Russia is a good one.
Hold on. 2 million, Bobby. That's 2 million.
Is that, did you look that up? Is that how much they usually pay for each game?
No, that's like the amount of people who play it.
Oh no, not 2
Like,
million
that's
people.
the amount of that's the amount of sales. You saying like 2 billion, dude? That's fucking crazy.
Turner, what game are you playing right now?
I was a bit over exaggerated about 2 billion. I was
2 billion over exaggerated.
2 million. 2
That's
million.
like 200 times more.
2 million is definitely an undershot of how many people play Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
it
2
is.
million people playing
That's the amount
Black
of
Ops.
sales.
But guys, hold on. So we've been going on here for about quite a bit now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast. If you guys want more, make sure to like the video. If you want to see more of this, go ahead and subscribe for next video. Should be coming out soon. I'll be coming out with Black Ops 3 gameplay and of course Fallout 4 gameplay, much of that. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.